I'm on day 7, and waking up today, I had the thought of it's after 2 days off of work. I think the general term is case of the Mondays, and it's like, do I have to go to work? The thought of work, of my day job, just drains me, which I think is common for most people. So nothing too crazy there. But then the thought escalated to, was or is my life now? The thought pops in my head. Is my life now better than being incarcerated in jail? And I actually had to think about it, where I feel like going into my job is poor person prison, is what I like to call it. I don't like to call it that, or like that, but that's how I mentally think of it. Because if I had a job that had more freedom in it, I wouldn't feel like I was so restricted in my job and not being able to do much, and any of my ideas is just shot down immediately. And what's the point of this job other than to pay for my shelter, food, and health insurance at this point? So that versus if I'm in a prison cell, I would have at least time to think my life over, have some, jot some notes down, but it also depends on the crime of what you're actually doing. I had to look it up. What is the crime that you're doing? Do you have to do community service? So the hypothetical of just having to rot in a prison cell, your 3 meals a day and your exercise for an hour or two a day. The thing you had after I had to break this down, and I would not be able to do this YouTube channel. I would not be able to at least network with other people. So it's marginally better, and also I would know how long I'd be incarcerated in jail as part of that. So yeah, a little bit better, and also my little frail body and soft demeanor probably didn't do so well there. My dad told me I would back in the day. My dad told me I would do well in jail because all I like is bread and cheese, and that's all he served. So food-wise, not a problem. But I had to break this down on an Excel spreadsheet of like, all right, what my life is now versus what I want to do, either be a photographer, my current day job, this as a DJ. I'm also considering this thing on YouTube and social media as a public figure, so sharing my thoughts. So DJ, public figure, entrepreneurship, and then doing it with, contrasting it with either incarceration or homelessness. So putting that out on I don't know what the scale is, it's not like a 1 to 10 scale, but giving it a point system. My current day job has 3.75 points with all the different factors to it, be it freedom, joy, revenue, time to myself, potential to get good at stuff, interpersonal relationships, legacy that I can leave behind, and how good my health would be in each of these situations. So the current day job is at a 3.75. Being incarcerated in jail is at a 3.1. So it is marginally a little bit better. To put this a little bit more in perspective, the entrepreneurship or this YouTube/DJ, the YouTube DJ is at a 10.55. And then if I wanted to go into grad school, for example, that's at a 10.95 at potential, but then you have to also weigh the costs to it, which is the debt, and is it actually, what is the connections you would get in grad school or at college. Network. If you're watching this right now and you're in college or thinking about going to college, you should utilize your career services a lot more better than I did in college. And also go to a college that has a lot more networking opportunities. I went to a small college in Pennsylvania. Not the greatest of networking opportunities there. That's the connections that college has outweighs any education that it can give you. If you're looking for a job, the resume may be potentially can get you an interview-ish nowadays. But it's more about who you know as opposed to what you know. If you've probably heard that phrase a million times before, I didn't want to believe it, but it's true. You have to have a standard of knowledge, but it's who you know partially. So if you're also curious, photographer would be at a 7.3. Homelessness is at a 4. So simplify this, the points system. So just like a high 3 for my current job, a low 3 for incarceration. Homelessness is a 4. Entrepreneurship has basically an 11. Grad school an 11. This DJ channel is a 10, and photography is a 7. So, should I just go out and do van life at this point? Sounds like a better life than I might have right now. But so that was the thought in the beginning of the day, midday at my soul crushing job. But it's okay. It's not 100% soul crushing. It's there. It's a job. I could be doing janitorial work. I could be doing a quick service job. At least I have at least guest interaction at a theme park. So it's kind of nice. Like it's not transactional, my interactions. So it's okay, but it's gotten repetitive. So when I have some of my time off with breaks, on one of my breaks, I checked my email, and a couple days ago I sent out a few emails to be like, hey, look, let's see if I can start at least reaching out and seeing who can I take pictures for, and is my portfolio good? So I sent it out to a couple local people that I might be able to take pictures for. I want to do concert photography. Is nice. That's nice. Does it pay? I don't know. We'll find out. And I finally got one back, and that at Epcot tomorrow, the Baha Men are going to be performing. I was able a couple days ago to find the management team and be like, hey, here's my portfolio. Can I take pictures of you on the side stage or in the pit? And management's like, yeah, love your stuff. Let's meet up tomorrow, and I'll get you the little bit better angles, and I'll give them the pictures. So interesting start of the day of like Mondays to, hey, tomorrow I'm gonna take pictures for the guys who sing Who Let the Dogs Out. Small wins. Awesome. Thank you. Go out and try to do things. It sometimes works.